want? What is at stake here far outweighs our personal interests. I should...
Personal interests? I'm talking about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily. Calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
Sollte dieses Mischloch doch töten, der spielt keine Rolle mehr. Nehme ich das? Das ist irgendwie witzig.
You can go ahead and kill her. I don't care anymore.
Louis, please. Don't think you can play me for a fool.
She's not my mother, Emily. She abducted me at birth and spent her life telling me lies. So go right ahead and shoot her. You'd be doing me a favor.
Louis, no, you're wrong. I never wanted this.
So, willst du Fragen stellen? Oh Mann, ich hatte noch viele Fragen an die Mutter. Och, ja, erste Möglichkeit. Einfach erschießen. Gar kein Ding. Happily ever after. Spiel vorbei. Scheiße, ist die Mutter echt tot. Ich bin so dumm.
You've always lied to me.
Oh wei, oh wei, oh wei. Scheiße. Das war nicht so gut, oder? Och Manno. Naja, aber das ist so ein Spiel, wo man mit den Konsequenzen leben muss. Ich fand die Auswahl der Möglichkeiten witzig und jetzt habe ich damit mit den Konsequenzen zu leben. Nur weil ich das lustig fand, hat es mir meinen Spielverlauf jetzt ein bisschen verdorben. Ich habe nicht Sarah de Richets Lüge aufgedeckt. Ich habe Herzogin Hillsborough nicht davon abgehalten, Sarah de Richet zu erschießen. Ich habe verhindert, dass Napoleon Bonaparte in den Besitz der Lanze gelangt. Ich hatte eine Diskussion mit Manuel Godoy. Ich bin zum Anleger gelangt, bevor Sarah de Richet verletzt wurde. Ich habe von meinem dämonischen Wesen erfahren. Oh, Freunde. Naja, kann man mal so machen. Ich habe 4 Punkte. Das heißt, wir können theoretisch Wissenschaft und Belesenheit machen. Habe ich Sprachen? Was war hier oben noch? Etikette. Ich könnte auch versuchen, irgendwas hier auf voll zu kriegen, aber das finde ich weniger sinnvoll, als sagen, ich kriege 2 Sachen auf... Was war das? Gewandtheit. Nee, ich bleib mal hier und mach die beiden auf die nächste Stufe. Frisches Blut. Wir haben keine Bücher zu lesen. Leider. Das ist echt krass. Wir sind eigentlich an allen Orten gewesen und wir haben echt keine weiteren... Also guck mal, es fehlen ja noch 3, 6, 7 Bücher fehlen noch. Naja. Gut. Freunde, ich würde sagen, das ist ein gutes Ende für eine Folge. Ich drücke jetzt gleich auf Kapitel beginnen und ihr seht das in 2 Tagen, was uns passiert. Ich ärgere mich so ein bisschen, dass ich jetzt einfach sie abschießen lassen. Denn wir haben keine Antworten. Ich glaube dem Ganzen nämlich nicht. Also, ich als der das spielt. Dass Louis das glaubt, würde ich jetzt sagen, okay, wir haben uns laut Charakter vielleicht sogar richtig entschieden. Aber ich glaube das nicht. Dass das so die Wahrheit ist. Alles davon. Ja? Deswegen hätte ich sie natürlich gerne reden lassen. Aber jetzt hat halt die Zwillingsschwester ihre Rache bekommen. Und auch das ist irgendwie etwas, was halbwegs gerecht ist. Hilft uns natürlich nicht in unserem Spielverlauf, weil wir dadurch bestimmte Antworten nicht bekommen werden. Und das ist schwierig, aber wir haben nach wie vor das Vertrauen von Lord Mortimer, das ist gut. Und wir haben das Vertrauen von allen Bewohnern außer von Home. Und auch das ist gut. Deswegen, ja, it is what it is, right? Also, Freunde, in 2 Tagen geht's hier weiter. Ich bin ein bisschen geschockt gerade. Aber, also geschockt, so von wegen, dass das jetzt so rapide einfach bam, vorbei, puff, ne, erledigt. Aber, ja, gucken wir mal. Also, Freunde, bis in 2 Tagen. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Passt auf euch auf. Tschakka und tschüss. So, Freunde, weiter geht's. Mal gucken, was jetzt passiert.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies.
Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
Und jetzt ist es eher ein Segen. Auch wenn mir die Hand fehlt.
No. No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it. What a mess. Come on. Man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers.
Ja.
There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Okay. Krieg ich meine Hand zurück?
Sir Gregory?
Hello there.
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk.
Endlich mal, ne?
How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Ist gut. Wie lange gibt es uns schon?
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist, then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
Hä? Okay.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Okay.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Haben wir einen Namen?
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
Das heißt, der Al-Asif, der noch kommt, ist wahrscheinlich dann das Familienoberhaupt. Deswegen hatte auch der Okkultist, der Esoteriker von Wöllner, der Deutsche, vor dem auch Angst. Das ist dann wahrscheinlich der Vater, der Oberhaupt der Familie, oder? Also jetzt nur kombinierend, ja? Keine Ahnung.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, Why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you. Less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Es ist übrigens das erste Mal, dass wir uns wirklich richtig mit ihm unterhalten. Den ganzen Spielverlauf ist der ja nirgendwo gewesen. Wir hatten keine Möglichkeit, den irgendwo zu finden, ne? Der war einfach dann mal vor Ort, wenn andere Charaktere auch da waren oder bei diesem gemeinsamen Treffen, so in dem Sinne. Aber es ist das erste richtige Gespräch, was wir mit Holm führen, ne? Interessant eigentlich. Dass das, keine Ahnung, wie viele Spielstunden habe ich jetzt? Fast 20 schon? Oder so? Also, kann man machen. 15 wahrscheinlich eher. Ich bin nicht 100% sicher gerade. Eher sagen wir 15 als 20, ne? Aber der Fakt ist trotzdem derselbe. So, wenn wir etwas planen, dann tun wir das langfristig. Das klingt nach Despotismus. Es ist beides, also ich kann beide Antworten jetzt in dem Fall halt durchaus nachvollziehen. Ich verstehe es einfach, ja, okay, du hast recht, es ist alle, ne, ich verstehe, was du meinst. Und Despotismus, gibt sowieso auch ein cooles Spiel von, ja, ich verstehe.
Well, indeed, from that point of view, it is better to guide them.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage to stop thinking like a man so quickly. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you trying to warn me that I'm in danger?
That, Louis, will be up to you to choose. Most of all, make sure you don't pick the wrong side. William has had all the time he needs to think about this. You do not. I'm sorry to say this, but this first choice might well be of capital importance to your future. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Das hat auf jeden Fall sehr viel Licht in die Geschichte schon mal gebracht und erklärt auch, warum er bisher nicht von Relevanz war. Was ich übrigens jetzt gerade so währenddessen noch so als Gedanken hatte. Natürlich haben wir unsere Mutter sterben lassen, weil sie ist auch verantwortlich dafür, dass wir keine Hand mehr haben. So, ich soll mit Lord Mortimer reden. Aber ich würde eigentlich ganz gerne meine Fähigkeiten nutzen. Georg. Nicht da. Also die Fähigkeiten am ehesten aber bei Emily nutzen, ne? Emily-Emma. Oh, oder bei dem. Guten Tag.
I haven't the time.
Schade. Adam? Achso, Adams Zimmer. Elizabeth Adams. Ich dachte, wer ist Adam? Aber... Habe ich jetzt mit meinen Fähigkeiten hier irgendwas, was... Aber ich war ja vorher auch schon hier, ne? Da hätte ja wahrscheinlich auch schon was passieren müssen, so in dem Sinne. Ich kann durch das Pentagramm laufen, alles, also, ja. Okay. Ich würde eigentlich, wie gesagt, gerne Emily finden. Und dann erst gucken, dass wir zu Vatern gehen. Ah, guck mal, da ist Georg. Und der Wischende ist immer noch da. Hallo, Georg. Du wartest ja direkt da, wo ich hin muss. Warte mal, hier liegt ein Buch. Das ist gefährliche Liebschaften. Ist das so alt? Ah, egal, kann ich eh nichts angucken. Das heißt, das Kapitel hat neue Bücher freigeschaltet an Orten, wo ich schon war. Das war nicht in Ordnung. Das ist das Turmzimmer, ne? Peru, Bonaparte. Ich bin genau auf der falschen Seite, ne? Washington, Adam, von Wöllner, Turm, Peru, Bonaparte, Hillsborough. Bin genau auf der anderen Seite. Ich komme gleich wieder, Georg. Ich habe da Dinge zu tun. Guten Tag.
Pardon me, Monsieur, but I have work to do.
Ich bin ein Dämon. Du hast gefälligst zu tun, was ich dir sage. Oh. Achso, ist Napoleon. Noch ein Zimmer weiter, ne? Genau, die Ecke war's. Oh.
Emily, can I come in?
No, it's not a good time. Not right now. Leave me alone.
I can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
Hallo.
You've been drinking. Why aren't I surprised?
Do you think you'll find the solution in alcohol?
Get out of here, Louis. I told you not to come in.
I just wanted to explain
I
that...
don't want to hear why you let me kill your mother.
Well, it turns out she isn't my mother.
It makes no difference to me. You know nothing. You understand nothing.
On the contrary,
Correct.
if you'd given me more time, if you'd listened to me...
It was impossible for me to know.
Of course it wasn't.
I know I can't really ask. But please forgive me for what I have done.
Everything that goes on in here is much bigger than you and me. You made your choices and now you're going to have to take responsibility for them.
I know you're telling the truth about Mortimer and Home. I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
But how?
Sir Gregory stopped by to tell me. He wanted to bid me welcome.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the family.
You? You're his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
That makes you my sister?
Yes. Just the thought of the night when I suggested that we... I feel so ashamed, Louis. And that means Emma is your sister too.
Oh, shit. I spent the night with my own sister?
I was attracted to you from the moment we first spoke on the boat. And now I understand why. Do you realize what that means? I'm a monster.
And I am one as well. When I think of my feelings for you,
That feeling, it hurts all of a sudden.
She's there. I can feel her inside me. She's trying to read my thoughts. Emily, don't do that. Get out of my mind, please. Let me remind you that it's forbidden between demons.
Sorry, Louis. I didn't want to.
I have a sister.
It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes. I must get some rest. I must ask you to leave me now.
All right, but don't
finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
Was war das denn für eine bekloppte Szene jetzt? Also, sie haben rausgefunden, also die Nacht hat er nicht mit Emily verbracht, sondern mit Emma. Das heißt, das war der richtige Ansatz vorhin auch, als wir das so entschieden hatten. Ja, ist nichts Neues. Ich gucke es lieber beim Schlafen an. Kann mich dazulegen. Das Kissen hat auf jeden Fall eine interessante Physik. Es ist ein Schwebekissen. Kennt man aus Funk und Fernsehen. Irgendwie ist die Position gerade verkehrt. Warte mal. Ich stelle mich mal dahin. Ist eigentlich auch nicht besser. Ja, Geschwisterliebe, Geschwisterliebe. Kann ich hier noch ein Buch klauen? Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, haben wir das erreicht, was wir erreichen wollten. Mehr oder weniger. Und jetzt gucken wir noch mal kurz in den Kopf vom Georg. Nutzen das erste Mal unsere Fähigkeit, würde ich sagen. Aber was kann Georg an Informationen haben, die wir brauchen? Oder ist es sogar sinnvoller zu warten? Weiß ich nicht. Bist du noch da? Du bist noch da. Was guckst du dir da eigentlich an? Ein Baum. Okay. Hallo.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Hab ich.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
Strange. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I might as well not hang out here any longer, if he has nothing to say. Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
Fällt immer noch nicht auf, dass ich keine Hand mehr habe. Sehr aufmerksamer Präsident auf jeden Fall. Muss ich ja mal sagen. Beeindruckend. Er sitzt andersrum. Er guckt sich das Bild an und sitzt nicht in seinem Stuhl. Das ist auch interessant. Also, er ist jetzt eigentlich eher der Gast. Ach nee, er sitzt doch richtig rum. Das sah ja nicht gerade noch... Das sah gerade andersrum aus. Als ob er... Egal.
Louis,
Ja,
I
hallo.
was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice. You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
Was? Sarah war auch seine Tochter. Und unsere eigentliche Mutter ist dann wiederum eine Partnerin von ihm gewesen und dadurch sind wir sein Sohn. Das heißt, eigentlich waren jetzt die Adoptivvater und Sohn waren eigentlich auch Geschwister. Puh, okay. Fasziniert bin ich. Überwältigt? Nee, ich bin fasziniert.
Quite curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
Menschen könnten dasselbe über Dämonen denken?
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men. You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance. But that's where it ends. Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it. He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
Ist er jetzt aufrichtig oder leitet er uns schon wieder? Also, das, was er gerade sagt, dass man sie sanft leiten muss, macht er das gerade mit uns und hat eigentlich andere Pläne oder ist er gerade aufrichtig? Ist gar nicht so einfach.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
Holy shit, ey.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today we are wasting too much time.
Was? Es ist ja wohl, also es ist mega komplex, aber so gut gemacht. Holy Bamboozle, ey.
What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now. locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are. I see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.